Okay, this is now a common ion effect. Doubt this will be on the test, but in case it is on the test, we have previously we found the concentration or the molar solubility of silver chloride in pure water, and that was easy enough when you have the ice table made. Now this time we got AgCl with 0.025 mole per liter barium chloride. So these numbers will change a little bit. It's gonna get rid of these values. It's gonna change a little bit. First of all, because initially we have the solid AgCl dissolving in water, a little bit of a dissolve, and then now what we have here is there's no extra silver ions. So we're going to put a 0 here. However, this time, because barium chloride is in solution, silver chloride has been added to it. We got to find the concentration of the chloride ion, which is a common ion. As you can see, chloride is part of our silver chloride. We want to know the solubility of silver chloride in barium chloride. So silver chloride is added. We want to know the solubility. It should be much less than in pure water because we have a common ion. We added chloride. According to Le Chatelet, shifts equilibrium to the left side, which is our reactant side. Now, because you start with 0.025 moles per liter of the barium chloride, okay, so this is what we have is the molar concentration of barium chloride. It fully dissociates, it should fully dissociate to barium and chloride. So according to the stoichiometry, got the same number of barium ions, but that's not important. That's not the common ion. The chloride ion is, which is 2 times 0.025, which gives you 0.50 moles per liter. So the chloride ion that is now in common with the AgCl is going to be 0.050 moles per liter of this chloride ion that's present initially. So again, because silver chloride dissociates into water, we have plus X amount of it. This time with the chloride, we got plus X, and we also have plus 0. We have plus X. So the amounts of silver chloride dissociates, the change will be plus X for silver and also for chloride. Now the equilibrium will be X and 0.050 plus X because of the initial amount. This initial plus the change will give you the equilibrium. Okay, so now this becomes a challenge. We write the KSP again, same thing as above. So I'll copy and paste this. KSP, right down here, put in here. This is the equilibrium expression. And then we just put in the equilibrium amounts, X. KSP was 1.8 times 10, 1.8 times 10 to the minus 10. I'll use that and bring it down here. So KSP, this time it's going to be the silver is going to be X for silver. And then I think they got this in superscript. Okay, so X, and then we got 0.050 plus X. Now, looking at these numbers, 1.8 times 10 to the minus 10 is a very, 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 very small number. And looking at this number, 0.05 plus X, we could make the assumption that this value of X is really small, and we could get rid of it. So we could cancel this out. So let's do that. I'm just going to strike this out with my striker here. Let's strike this guy out because we're making an assumption that X is really small, and we could get rid of this right here. Okay, so let's do this bottom because we're making the assumption that the value of X is small, and get rid of that. And we got a very simple equation. Otherwise, we have a quadratic, and it's really hard to So it's not hard, but it's doable. It's just an easy assumption makes life a lot easier. So we gotta say this is assume x is very small compared to 0.050, which allows us to now change the equation, find the x by dividing both sides by 0.05. The value of x is 3.6 times 10 to the minus 9. And that is the molar solubility of the silver chloride in barium in 0.05 molar barium chloride, which makes a lot of sense because it's not going to be very soluble compared to being pure water.